Hello there, my name is Konadu and this is GSN 24 Live Sports News. Coming up in our sports update for today, Folk reached agreement in principle to appoint Maxwell Konadu as their new head coach. Nations FC could be hit with harsh Ghana FA sanctions after disgraceful walk-off. Arsenal delivers an important update on the future of Thomas Partey. Martial arts milestone celebrated. Toby Amusan to test 100 meter speed at Races Grand Prix in Jamaica. National Police Service wraps up 13 track and field championships. Mandla Masimbaya wants more women in cricket dialogue. MTC Netball Namibia League kicks off with energy and purpose. Now to our stories in detail. Ghanaian giant Folk have reached an agreement in principle to appoint Maxwell Konadu as their new head coach. The former Asante Kotoko and Black Stars assistant coach is expected to take over Abubakar Ouattara, who will transition into the role of technical director. The Phobians are currently finalizing the details of agreement with Konadu, who has been out of a job since parting ways with South African outfit Black Leopards. His return to the Ghanaian top flight marks a major move by Hearts as they look to restore their lost glory and reassert themselves as a dominant force in Ghanaian football. More on the Ghana Premier League. Nations FC's controversial walk-off during their penultimate match of the 2024-2025 Ghana Premier League season may now carry serious consequences as the Ghana Football Association is expected to enforce strict disciplinary measures. The match, which quickly descended into chaos, saw Nations FC exit the pitch midway through play, citing claims of biased officiating and alleged security concerns. However, replays and post-match reviews have since validated most of the referee Musbah Mohammed's decision, undermining the legitimacy of Nations FC's protest and exposing an act as an overreaction rather than a principled stand. The GFA's regulations, specifically Article 33, Section 1A, provide clear guidance on such breaches. The rule stipulates that any club that abandons a match without just cause is liable to a 6-point deduction and a monetary fine of 5,000 Ghana cedis. Furthermore, 50% of the fine is awarded to the opposing team, in this case Basake Holy Stars, who were unfairly denied a full contest and potential league points. Away from the Ghana Premier League, Arsenal remain in discussions with Thomas Partey over a new contract and has confirmed the expected exit of Jorginho and Kieran Tierney. Partey's contract is set to expire on 30th of June, and the defensive midfielder has been linked with Barcelona and Juventus. The news on Partey's future came in an update shared by the Premier League Runners app, thanking the out-of-contract men's and women's players who will be leaving the club at the end of the month, and eventually Partey was not among those exiting. 2 anniversaries in Ghana's martial arts history were commemorated last Sunday as African Guju celebrated its 40th year and Taekwondo its 50th in a vibrant ceremony held at the Beda Hotel and Event Center in Ashoman, Accra. The event attracted martial arts veterans, patrons, young enthusiasts, community leaders, all gathered to honor the discipline's enduring legacies and evolving relevance in Ghanaian society. The celebration was headlined by Danny Guerra, the founder of African Guju, who called on Ghanaians to embrace indigenous martial arts not just as a form of self-defense, but as a vital instrument for youth discipline and cultural preservation. In athletics, Nigeria's hurdling queen Toby Amusan will forgo her trademark event, the 100 meters hurdles, to compete in the 100 meters B race at the Races Grand Prix in Jamaica on Saturday, 7 June. The meet is part of World Athletics Continental Tour Silver Series, majorly used as a build-up for Jamaican athletes ahead of their national championships. Amusan, who now trains in Jamaica with renowned Usain Bolt's coach Glenn Mills, will test her flat speed against a respectable field that includes Jamaican rising sensation Sabrina Dokri, who has a season best performance of 11.08 seconds. The Ulysses Sports Complex in Langata was alive with excitement as the National Police Service held their 13th edition of its Track and Field Championships. The 2-day event that culminated on Wednesday, June 4, 2025, brought together elite athletes from various MPS regions and units, all competing for a converted spot on the National Police Service team that will advance to the national qualifiers for Team Kenya, scheduled for June 26th to 28th. The championship attracted notable athletes with impressive regional and international credentials, including World Championship silver medalist Wycliffe Kenyama. In South Africa, Proteas women's coach Mandla Mashimbaya says it is important for the current generation of players to understand the path paved for them by those who came before them. He says there needs to be more women participating in cricket dialogue like the one held last Friday and have conversation about how they can contribute to the growth of the game in the country to future benefit the players. In our final story, in Namibia, the president of Netball Namibia, Juanita Whitburn, has hailed the opening weekend of the 2025 MTC Netball Namibia Premier League as a resounding success. The much-anticipated season kicked off at the Comastal Net Court in Windhoek. The event drew a large crowd of enthusiastic spectators who came out in full force to support the country's top female athletes. This year's league is not just about competition, it carries a powerful social message. The 2025 season will run under the theme, Combating Gender-Based Violence, positioning the league as a platform for national advocacy. This is what I have for you for now. Do like and subscribe. I'll be back with more.